Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. Time for another episode of the Welling series. Well, I forgot to say that I'm the noob and I call myself Sansomi. But that's hopefully something you know by now. But anyway, we are back and yeah, the two friendlies there didn't go too well. 2 losses. Wasn't very nice. We did win against Margate. You were here for that one if you watched the last episode. Now we have Havant, Dorking, Chippenham and Concord to look forward to with no friendlies in between. So this episode's actually going to have 4 games only. Interesting. And but it can be a long episode anyway, because if we get our youngsters, we can see here developing things. If they come through, where are youth candidates here? If these players come up during this period, we're going to go through them all. And I'm going to try and sign as many as I can. Because if I can sign them on £5 contracts and stuff like that, and perhaps for 2 or 3 years or something like that, we actually have a squad. And we have players to play in these under 18 games and everything like that, and we have something to assess, and we have players to take the position of eventual injured players and stuff like that, which is important. Now we've been, to be honest, we've been really lucky with injuries, because we haven't really had any big injuries in the squad. They've always managed to get back. If they get injured, they have always managed to get back to the next game. So very lucky for us. No long-term injuries with player that been out for half the season or something like that. So that's a good sign anyway. Fitness tests, well, there is Richard Danhan, but he's been injured now in the friendlies, and he's not in the first team thought, so to speak. You can see he's been here, but he's still in. He's supposed to come back in 2 days, so he's still not going to be away for very long. So we've been very lucky there, I think. So maybe I should try and save this one. Manage. Can I right click on that one? No. Save team. I can hopefully. Yes, I want to overwrite that, because this is I want him to be in the team when I put in the first team lineup. So Havant, let's have a fight. Oh, we're falling down to 11th place now. We really need to get back in winning ways. You can see here they're all linked up now, and that's really good. But they're all, I can see that they're in this color, and I guess for them to be really good at these link ups, they need to be green. Because I can see that this is a darker orange than this one is, so and then the other 3 are, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go to the game. Let's try and get 3 points out of this game then. Hold everything you've got. We need it. Pumping fist here. Yeah, let's try and get some revenge feeling into the players. I guess we lost against them last time we faced them. Yeah, good there, Healy, stealing the ball. Can you find somebody to pass? Yeah, green, fine. Nah. Stag was not able to get a hold of that ball. Let's see here now, Healy. He finds Stag. Oldacre finds Stag. Yeah, can he get it in? Green. No. That's the worst thing about Green, because I've seen him throw balls into the penalty area and stuff, but he always hits the defenders, and that's crazy. I mean, even if he might not hit the stag any of my players, oh crap. Even if he doesn't hit my players in the penalty box, he should at least hit some areas where they're not being a defender, so that the teams like Fundi and Stag can run into those places. But no, he just puts it right into... Oh my god. I think we are heading for a bad form. This could be the fall of Welling. And yeah, it can be, because we are having all these friendly games. It can affect the team, I guess. But we need them in order to keep our head above our water, since the players won't leave the club. The players that are sitting on wages that I can't pay. So yeah, it's a really bad situation that we have gotten ourselves into. And here they go again. I don't know how I'm going to turn this around in a good way. Just going to have to keep up and try to win our spirit back. Well, that's not a good ball. We really have lost that target man mentality. So let's put him as a poucher and see if he can do something good for us now then. Because he hasn't been able to create anything for our for the other players in the team like he did in the beginning when I played him there. Johnson. There's Montel. He's starting to not get the ball in here. He can't get the crosses in either. Same problems as all the other right midfielder I had before him. And he got some games under his belt because he could get the crossings in. But he's back at not getting the crosses back in. That's worrying. We need to get stuck in and use offside traps. I know I shouldn't be making all these changes in the middle of the game. They should be playing with them from start, but yeah. We are going to lose this game. Oh, look at that! Again, he can't get the ball into the penalty box. Can't make a simple crossing. That's a major problem for me. I mean, that's why he got to play, because he could get the ball in. He wasn't better. He didn't have a better average rating and stuff like that than the other players. The reason why I put him in was because he got those crosses in, which neither Verdi or Vos got. And now I guess I'm going to have to take him out again. That's such a shame, because I thought he was going to be doing something good for us. But yeah, I guess his greatness has gone over. I'm going to continue to play him, but I'm going to change him in this game because he's not very good in this game. I'm going to throw the water bottle because this is so bad. And then I'm going to take out Montel and put Vos in. Let's hope that he will fit in better in this game then. It is a top team that we are facing, but I mean, we should be able to handle it. I mean, we have been facing and we have been winning against better team than Havant. So yeah, we've also lost against a lot worse team than that. Then look at this. Dulwich is no longer the the bottom of the table. This Concord has taken over that. I think that's the last of our games in today's episode. It's going to be interesting. Let's always press there then. Nothing happens here. We are not, and we encourage the team then. I guess they're gonna put another couple of goals behind us. Now that we are trying to play an offensive or attacking football. Come on, okay, I know you can do. You see that? I mean, Stag can make such good touches and give. Oh crap! This is going to end up. Egan saving that. That's good. I mean, Stag can go up and win those headers against the defenders and get the ball on, but then Fundy has to run in those situations. Needs to be like, was it in the 90s, the Norwegian team where the left defender hoisted it up to Tore André Flo, who then headed it down for Jon Inge Fjørtoft to run and score the goals. And they made that a thing every single time. It was the left defender just hoisting it up all the way up into the attacking side, where this really large attacker, he was very tall and very strong and had a very good technique for being such a long player, and he always won the headers, and he headed it down to the very quick other forward, this Fjørtoft. So and that was all that they did every single time they won the ball. The rest of their way of playing football was to defend, and every time they got the ball, they gave it to the left defender, who hoisted it up to that attacker, who headed it down for the other attacker, and they tried to score like that every single time. Wasn't very fun to watch, but it was interesting to see what they could get out of it, because they did play quite well, and they did reach a championship. I don't know if it was the European Championship or if it was the World Cup they managed to get with that way of playing. So, but it was interesting. We are really getting our asses kicked here by Havant. Not very fun. But yeah. Bad start to this episode. Can they manage to get another one in behind us? I don't think so, and I don't hope so. Can we manage to get one? Yeah, we managed to get one. It's Tom Staggs. Always a consolation goal. You don't have to run. There's no time left to score 2 goals. There wasn't even time to create a single chance. Not a disappointment. And we are getting down where they thought we were going to end up. Only 24 games played anyway. So plenty of games left to play. I think it's going to be 16, eh? So maybe we'll be finished with this season before Christmas. I don't know. Let's see. Panorama South. Yeah, that's they got an easy victory over us. Very sad about it. But let's go. Let's move on. Let's move forward. Let's try and find some positives. We are losing money way faster than I was expecting now. And we probably should have played friendlies all through the season in order to keep the finances together. Oh well, we'll just have to see what happens at the end of the season. It's going to be interesting to see if we get our youth player in this episode, or we'll have to wait until the next. If I'm to be honest, I think they used to say here, down here, that the youth takes will come in, so it doesn't look like it's going to end up in this episode. We're going to face Dorking now. So yeah, that's the last game we have going to play in this episode. So it's hopefully going to be a little shorter episode than we usually play. It's getting a bit sad when we lose as many games as we are. So it would be... Yeah, he's no longer concerned about that. He continues to play, and he... Wait a minute, am I really... I don't think I'm actually individual. Let's have a look at Tom Staggs. Now he's playing in an advanced... Let's change that. I want him to play as a target man. And yeah, let's have him as an attack. As a target man attack. Because if we can get those numbers up on him, that would be a long shot. Will probably be hard for us to train up, but he's getting quite good numbers, and I think he can actually get a lot better than he is. So look at this. Stern, Irvine, Stagg is there often underneath here, and Johnson as well. So they are. It's a shame that he's the best every time. So I couldn't. I mean, he could be best 8 out of 10, so the other two can have 1 each, so that they, so that they also could get a hug and know that I appreciate their effort in the training. But anyway, we are going to face Dorking Wanderers, and still no players coming up. It is the 13th. That was the date where if it was 2013 or so, 18 or something like that, or if it was earlier, I don't remember which Football Manager it was where I checked that out. It could be 15 or something like that. I know I googled it, and I found a page where had every country's date when they released their regions, and it was the 13th of March for England then, or around that date anyway. So Dorking, let's hope for 3 points here now. We are well worthy of 3 points. I mean, we shouldn't be having this problem, to be honest. I'm gonna get stuck in again because I can't give it to them. And I'm going to use offside traps. We're going to try that. And then the link up is not as good as it was. Oh well. I've seen that a couple of times, to be honest, that they aren't... yeah, I don't want to... Let's pump the fist. We've been keen to... avenge what happened. That didn't help. Let's give the fans something to cheer about today. In the end, it's all about the fans, because we need to pull a lot of fans into the stadium so that we can get our finances up and running. And yeah, so we need to get away from losing games so that we can get our attendance up. Oh crap. Oh, good save by Egan. I was 100% sure that, hey, he was offside as well. Okay. So Egan didn't have to save that, but he did a very good job saving that ball. And yeah, let's see what happens now. 10 minutes in, and the chances are not coming up. I'm afraid that now we get stuck in. We're going to get a lot more yellow cards, maybe even injuries, because they are keeping a more pressure on the opposite. So yeah, that's something that I feel could be a problem, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. Yeah, that's something I haven't seen actually here, where you should pass in directly. Tempo I've seen, time wasting never, in transition, in out of possession. I'm missing pressing. Here it is. Yeah, that's what I've been missing. More urgent to press, because I want to win the ball back. So I want them to be more eager to press. Let's hope that can create some chances for us. Win back a ball or two. Nothing happens here. Absolutely nothing. 33 minutes, 34, 35. This is tough game. 40 minutes and we are having problems. 40 minutes. We can't seem to break them down. Well, the positive thing is that they are not creating any chances on us, but it's of course very negative that we are not creating any chances at all. Let's see, yeah. Let's try to get some morale into the lads, and let's give them some positive feedback and see if we can't get them to start producing some stuff as well. Strange that nothing is happening. Let's put in those. We need to change something since nothing is happening. I'm actually going to put in a day there as well, and I am considering to take in Traore instead of Fundi. I think I'm going to do that any second now. Yep, he comes in. We've done our 3 changes. Not much more we can do more than wait out this now. Hopefully, let's try and get a more attacking. Very boring that we're not creating any chances. It's just the time is just running away from us. That is hard, and well, the important thing is that they don't score on us as well, of course, but we really should be making some effort here. Where are they? They're just underneath us. No, yes, just underneath us in the league table. Come on, you got to be able to create a chance at least. Here we go. Is it we or it's they? They are the ones that are probably going to create this chance. Yep. So we're going to lose this on the very last minute. Yes, there they score. God damn! Well, only one thing to do then. Very attacking. We just have to throw everything up in the last couple of minutes. And we're not going to score. We're not even going to create a chance. What the crap happened in this game? This was really, really bad. Really bad. Really bad. Why did nothing happen? Oh, disappointed. Really disappointed. I think this is probably going to be one of the worst episodes in this club's history. That means the time that I have done this, so to speak. I think we have 2 straight losses now, haven't we? Yeah, 2 straight losses in the league. No, 3 games in a row we have lost in the league. That's not good, lads. Boys and girls, we are having problems. We are having major problems. let's go back here. We're gonna take away this again, but we're gonna put up this pressing more intensively. This demands the player increase the urgency with which they press the opponents once they have passed the line of engagement. Oh, standard line of engagement. Let's press that one up then. So in this area they will start pressing earlier. Okay, yeah, I understand. We're going to use the tight marking, and we're not going to use the offside traps because they are not used to that. Well, they have lost it anyway because I've been skipping back and forth here now with different sort of orders for them. Chippenham Town is the next game, and oh, I've noted the morale. Yeah, I mean we could use that. We've been doing okay late, but I know we can do a lot better. Let's kick on and give the fans something to shout about. Just wanted to say how pleased I am now. I'm really keen to ensure that our heads don't drop. Things haven't been going our way, but we've got the ability in this squad to change our fortunes. Very positive, good. Exactly the sort of thing I was after, and everybody acted in a good manner. That's good. Very good. Couldn't have gone better. Very pleased with that team meeting. Callum Powers, I don't want him, but he shows up a lot in my feed here. And as I said, we still haven't gotten our youth players, and it doesn't seem to be coming in before the Concord game. So might have to wait until episode 9 before the youth players come. That's the way it is. We're going to be playing Chippenham Town away now, and we certainly need a win. This is going to hurt us and hurt everybody if we don't win this time. We really need a win now. Would have been great if we could be a professional team or a semi-professional team or something like that. Semi-professional would be good enough right now, so we can get a little more training in. As I see it, we are totally amateur team at the moment. Or maybe we aren't. Maybe I'm just misread that thing. So let's go on. We have a game against Chippenham, as I said. Today we are here. Today is the day we're going to face Chippenham. And Cook is absent again from training. Good. Half a week's salary disappearing from him. He can stay away as long as he wants to, because then we don't have to pay his wages. I have no use for him in the team. I'm not missing him, so to speak. There's a fitness test on Richie, yeah, but he's not going to be playing. He's not that good. Anybody tired? No, everybody's quite alright with everything. He's slightly gaining sharpness. His sharpness is not there, but the other one's got sharpness and everything. And yeah, we just need to get back into winning ways. So let's continue with this. Yeah, can we do that with Pumping Fist? Yeah, show all the media that we do belong in another level, not in the mid-table, but perhaps in a playoff situation or something like that. Everybody is tough. It's tough to get this team working, but we're gonna fight for it. Now they're given a chance, but oh, they are on them like eagles now, or whatever we want to say. Yeah, come on, press them. Get the ball from them. Take the ball. That's what I'm talking about. We will have more open areas for them to pass the ball in, but this is looking way much better when it comes to the pressing of the ball. But they get behind our defense and score anyway. So yeah, very tough, very hard. I guess the most important thing is that we don't get into a panic mode and start to make too many changes in the team. I already think that I made changes that perhaps was too eager to try and get things to stop running away from us. But yeah, I needed to do something, I feel, after 3 straight league losses. But now we're closing in on number 4. And yeah, Victor Funi and Tom Staggs are not playing very well up front either, so I don't really know what to do about that. This is not a great period of the Welling situation. And here's another chance for them, and oh, that was saving the goal line. Great. So we haven't created a single chance, what I know about, if I can remember right. They are the only one who's created chances, so I don't really know what to say about that. I don't know why we don't create anything. Let's pump the fist again and get out there and get this done. Come on. Come on, lads. I know you can do it. I know you have the talent. You're not this bad. Let's get in Traore then and see if he can do anything. But it actually looks more like we can't get the ball into their playing area. They're stealing the ball from us way too early, I guess, and we are not creating anything at all. He gets it into Stagg, and Stagg, oh, he should have scored there. That was, I guess, one of our few chances. I don't think we're gonna get much more than that. Crap. 11th position. We really need to play better, lads. We need to get a couple of scorings here now. And there's no way for me to improve the squad either. So it is these players that need to be doing it for me. The ones on the bench are not better than the ones in the team. So that's not going to help to put them in. I need to get this team to work. And it is not working in the way I would love it to do, but yeah, let's do that. Let's just move him up and see if he can't do something about if he's higher up, because I know that he can cross the ball. He's proved that before, but yeah, I need him to prove it in this game as well. Let's just see what will happen. Maybe we should have, we're already having extremely direct passing. Let's pull that down then. Let's bring the tempo up to max. Nothing. Oh my God. We can't even get chances. We can't create anything. What's going on? People. Old Oak's settled down since he got his contract, it seems like. He's playing crappy today. Johnson and Oldacre are the absolute worst player here today. They're two of my most important players. Why are they playing like crap? Such a shame. I'm just gonna. I'm not. I don't have the power to scream and yell at them. We're going on a 1-0 loss here, and things are really looking bad for us. And it's not just the economy anymore. We are having other issues as well now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to talk to you, but I'm going to say what I've always said. I can't do that. I think I'm going to have to become unfriendly with Colchester, I guess. That they're not going to lend me any more players. I need to be doing something with the team. Some changes or some going back to something that I didn't have before. Should I be, if I have a higher defense line, I'm certainly going to use that. I'm going to try that. But in possession, pass into space, hit early crosses. Should we work the ball into the box instead then? We don't have the player for that. We need to get crosses in. Dribble less. Let's have dribble less. And I want those overlaps because I want the Green and Johnson to run by their midfielders and into creating these early crosses and stuff. So I can't be doing anything about that. I don't want to waste any time. In transition, is there anything we should be thinking about that? Distribute to target man. Let's do that instead. Let's try to find Stag when we now are playing with him like a. And when possession has been won, we want to counter and try to get it to Stag as quick as possible. And the goalkeeper should distribute quickly, and he should take the long kicks. And when possession has been lost, we want to regroup. Or should we apply pressure? Let's try that. We are not going to. This is not going. This doesn't feel right. It feels very, very wrong and very, very dangerous to be doing this, since messing so much with the tactics just because we can't. Did I see that red thing that it was that youth players coming up? That one? No, that was transfer window. And that's when he's going to be a Y. So still no signs of the youth players. This is weird. Maybe it won't say here that they come up. Just have to wait and see what happens. There hasn't been anybody coming in, right? Every year in April. Okay, so now it's been. Well, it won't be in this episode then. Sorry, lads. They've changed it to April. Too bad. We'll have to wait at least one more episode. Put arm around, of course, as usual. Same with this one. And we move on. Whew, I really, really would love this season to be over, to be honest, because I want to release all those players that are dragging our finances down. I want to sign the young players that I want to keep. I would love to prolong the loan of Irvine anyway, and Stag if I can. Stag, I think Stag's going to be a really big problem to try and keep, since Colchester is probably doesn't like me, since I'm using him in a completely different position than they want me to use him. And yeah, still a lot of talk about Welling being in takeover rumors, but yeah, I mean, for the financial situation, we could use a takeover, and perhaps he can put in some money into the club. But I would much rather have sporting success and selling a lot of merchandise and getting sponsor contracts and stuff like that, instead of getting some rich dude putting in money for the club. But I wouldn't say no to the rich dude either, so I guess we're just gonna have to give this game a try now with the new orders that they have gotten. Let's see. This is the last game of this episode, lads. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I hope you will be back. Yeah, let's do that one. And skip the intro there. So, Concord, are they still at the bottom? Yes, I guess we're going to have a 4-0 loss against these then, because we seem to have problems with teams that are in the bottom of the table. This is Egan hoisting the ball up. Hey, he found Fundy, and here's Stag. Can Stag score? Yes! 1-0 away to Concord. Thank you. We really need to turn our ship around after a long and hard travel without a single point. We really need to grab a hold of some points here now. So let's get 3 points in this game so that we can start to rebuild and try to get back into that area with a playoff, because that's where we want to end up. I'm not saying I don't even want to win the division, because I know that the team is definitely not ready for the next division. I want to stay down here another season at least to rebuild, or to build up this squad and to make something out of it. But for me, the best thing would be to end up in the playoffs, go all the way to the final and lose the final at Wembley, so that we get the cash money from that game, which can keep us, give us a good financial situation for next season. Here's Fundy. Can he score as well? No, I don't think so. Yeah, he does! It looks like the defender just got on the right side and everybody was closing down the area, but he found that little place to put the ball, and it's 2-0 to Welling. Good for us. Finally. Roberts. And, oh, we were lucky there. Come on, lads. I know you can play a lot better than this. This is not saying that things are changing, and it's not saying that the changes that I did was a success. This is just saying that this game is going our way. But given the opponents, it might just as well been going this well without making those changes. So yeah, it's going to be taking a couple of games with the new changes to see if that will help us become better. So let's continue in this way. But it's nice to have 3-0 after the first half on away turf as well. Never hurts. I'm pleased with them, so let's get the morale up in the team here. I'm not going to do any changes unless they get down to really orange or red, because I want them to stay on in the game. Especially Stag's been playing an 8.4 at the moment in average rating. That's really good. So yeah, a lot of good numbers on our players today. But as I said, that can be the opponents that we are facing as well that are playing so badly. You never know. Let's see here. Yeah, good by Doe, but he couldn't really get it. He did a good effort, but yeah, they dribbled past him and got the ball in, and I guess it's Irvine that wasn't really good back there. He let go of his marking, and that's not good. Let's see. Come on, Welling. Come on, you Reds. Come on, you Reds. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sorry about that. I'm a bit tired today. 17th minute to 20 minutes to go. We have a 3-1 lead, and it's going quite all right today. I'm pleased with today's game so far. Hopefully we won't let any more goals in. Wouldn't be all bad to score a goal or two more, because I can see they are very far down here, so I'm going to do some substitutions anyway, because I want them to be fresh for the next game. So yeah, here they go again, and here they get a second goal. The game isn't over, lads. What the hell are you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna keep the changes anyway. I'm hoping that the fresh legs will be the things that was missing. Yes, Olaker. Stag. Can he do anything? He gets it into Funi, but Fendi just hits the defender. And here it's dangerous. Oh, good tackle by Egan. Really good. Stag hated that. Yeah, Fundy gets it. Stag shoots and it scores! 4-2! Brilliant, lads. Brilliant. I was worried they were going to come back, but I hope there's no coming back from this. 4-2. Come on. Keep on playing. Keep on winning the ball. Keep on keeping them away from our team here. Healy, Stag. Oh, what did Stag do? They're just standing, waiting. Duru, Shaw, Blanchfield. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Good tackle. It's a corner. What's that, Joe? Oh, I can't see it now. I need that one. Irvine, it was. Irvine just standing there like he was frozen to the ground. Put on some little table to spin. 84th minute. 4-2. We can't lose this now. Well, I guess if anybody can, it's we. It's us. Doesn't sound right, whatever word I used there. Luckily, I'm not Englishman. Luckily, I am from Sweden. Even though I don't think my Swedish is much better. So. But it seems like we are going to win this game. It's only 2 minutes. It should be able to equalize, so we can still make it another goal now. He did get far, but he didn't go all the way. 1 minute to go, and we're gonna win this. Nice. Finally cutting. Nice that we at least could end the episode with a winning after 3 losses. 3 lost game is, of course, well, it's a disaster for us, but yeah, at the same time, the important thing that we're back in winning ways now, and the important thing is where we end up at the end of the season, and how everything looks when the season is over. Until then, nothing is really won or lost. Unless we are too far from going to playoff, or too far to stay in the league, or too far off to not win the league, stuff like that. Nothing is written until the last drop here. A good win for my boys, yeah. And this is, as I said, this is going to be the last episode in, not the last episode, sorry, the last game in this episode. So we're just gonna get to the screen here now and see. Yeah, let's see what it says. Martin has birthday to forget. Oh, okay. Welling lead by Superb Stag. Yes, he was good. Made 3 goals. They continue to be. So let's have a look at, before we end this episode, let's have a look at what I will play that off camera, of course, that friendly. Then we have Hemel, we have Epfled, we have Maidstone, and we have Billericay Clay in the next episode. And we will only get to the 7th of April in that episode. So I'm guessing that we're in episode 8 now, right? The next is 9 then. So I think we're going to have the youth players in episode 10. Believe it or not. Sad to say, but yeah, that's just the way it is. I'm going to end it now, lads. Thanks you for watching. Do like, subscribe and all that jazz. And above all, stay safe out there. Bye bye bye.